Hey, welcome back to part 2 of the unboxing review of MECARD MiRiNAE. So how the heck do we actually transform this? They're saying pull the head back and make sure it goes all the way back because it's on a little spring and then just a little joint here. So pull the head all the way back. Then they're saying make sure you push it in like this, which seems like it should go back a little bit more, but doesn't. Then fold these little wings into what they're calling car arms. Like that. Finally take the feet and push it in there until that little tab right there that my finger's on locks into the feet. And that's how you transform them into a MECARD. Size comparison between a MECARD and a Squeezer's Wild Level 1. They're a little bit smaller. Now I don't have a lot of, well, this is my first MECARD one. I would have bought more, but they're priced at $15 versus a $6 one. Yeah, so price difference definitely play a key role why I only bought one instead of two. By the way, MiRiNAE is a little bit harder and more of a rare card to find. That's why when I saw it, I was like, okay, 15 bucks, I'm gonna get it because this one's a lot harder to find than the other MECARD cards. So yeah, there's about the size and stuff. Let's go with the cards here. So you have 3 cards. This is the card that we obviously see. What's our other 2 cards? Here they are. If you notice, each card kind of has something different on there. So up top, we have a yellow card. So down here, bronze, silver, and gold. So you play with 3 different types of cards. A bronze card, a silver card, and a gold card. How you know which card is which? Well, if you look down here on the bottom, they're color coordinated. Gold, silver, bronze. Right down there. And each one kind of has their name. Like this one says MECARD Ata or Atane, Tero, and then Prince Khan. And it says 11-1, 9-2, 13-3. Don't know what that means. So to play the game is card. So let me see if I can try to break down and explain to you how you actually play MECARD versus Squeezer's Wild. In MECARD, you use 3 different types of cards. You use a gold, silver, and a bronze card. Actually, I got this backwards. It's bronze, silver, and gold. You know what I mean. So you use 3 different types of cards like that. Each player must have 3 cards. So that means you're going to be dropping a pretty good price of money on these. It's not like, okay, with Squeezer's Wild, you can buy 1 card and your friend buys 1 card and then you battle. No, with MECARD, both you and your friend have to buy 3 $15 each price cards. And then the way how you play is, you know, you put the cards like this, so you don't really know who's going to be on what and stuff. And if we let the cards, each card has the power rank, you know, up here. And then down here. So now you might be saying, why do they have 2 different numbers? The number up there, number down here. Well, here's the odd thing about it. So obviously, when you roll your card, they're going to flip and morph. So let's just try going for the one that we have here. But yeah. Now the cool thing is they actually catch the card and flip open, which is nice. So how do we score on this? And know what the power variable is. So we match up the power variable. So since this one going to the red faction and has the red, we match up with the red over here, which means it has the power of 50. So MiRiNAE is a level 50 or a power 50 because the level up was this to become level 50. So how do you know which one's which? Well, the one that it's facing. So since the card is facing this way, it means it's that. Now if the card was facing this way, it would be level 60. And then some cards have special abilities. So this one, if you see that it has the little eye here, I don't know if I could get it to focus in better. There you go. It has that little eye and then it shows 2, which means if these cards were face down like this, I can use its ability and put this one up, let it, put this one up, and let it to see while I'm going to roll my next card, which card is going to give my card more power. You know, a better chance of winning. There's that. Now, if you let some of these other ones, like this one, that has 2 abilities here. This one, I don't know what the little arrow means, and shows 1, so draw 1 card or something. Don't know what that is. But see what it shows the number 2 and little like rotating arrow? That means, like, say the card was like this, right? Let's say that was actually on this card, for example. Yeah, let's use these, right? So I get this card. I can only use this ability. But let's say one of these cards had MiRiNAE on it. If it's a card that has 2 abilities on it, for example, this one that has, see, 2 abilities on it. Let me slot this in because it's going to be a little bit easier to try to explain. I mean, this is stupid and just really hard to explain, but if it had 2 abilities, so obviously this card does not match this card. It does not have a MiRiNAE on the card. So that means I score the power because it matches the faction of the symbol, but I can only use this one ability right here. Now, if MiRiNAE was on this card, and this card had the picture of MiRiNAE on there, not only could I use this ability, but I could use this ability, which means flip, which means, remember here how this one had level 50? That means I could then rotate the cards and flip them around so that I get a better chance of scoring higher. So, while this one had a power level of 50, now it will have a power level of 60. So if this one was upside down, I rolled on that one. Instead of picking up and getting a level 50, I'll be getting level 60. So yeah, it's kind of different. Like this one, all I could do is rotate 1 card. I can't lay a card. So there's that. Then you play like 3 rounds, and your card misses. That counts as the miss. You just lost that battle. If another card counts to pick it up and lands on it, well then that card wins the battle. And it's scored by point system. Don't know how many points you need. It's really just a bit of expensive money thing. But here's something that they don't tell you. That in the show, well, you could have cards. So you set the 3 cards down on the table. Or in the show, they just set them down on the floor. They, have the MECARD go and then attach onto the cards. Like this, where they roll them along. And then, if they see that their MECARD in trouble, they could be like, I'll use this MECARD from my hand! From my hand! I play this MECARD card! Now use Wind Tornado Attack! This card... Now, I'll use this card for my hand. Use Smoke Screen Attack. So yeah. But in the actual real game that you're playing with these actual cars, it doesn't work. You can't do that. So MECARD, they use magnetic cards almost like Bakugan, how they did Bandagay, to morph and flip. While Squisher's Wild, they use magnetic little discs to morph and flip and transform. Squisher's Wild, they're a little bit easier to transform. You just flip that piece back. In the case of this one, super duper easy. That's why I wanted it. Well, MECARD, you kind of have to figure out, and I think what's better just watching the YouTube channels to see how you actually flip them around. And then you gotta put the little feet in, make sure that everything lines up. And catch it. And snaps into place and stuff. Which they really don't want to snap in place. F it. Just forget about it. I'm not putting it back together again. Nope. Squeegees are a little bit better in my opinion. Cheaper price when it's better. That's how you play this game. You gotta buy 3 $15 cards. You gotta put all 3 different cards down. If your card matches the character on that card, then you can use a secondary ability and stuff. Let's get on to the last thing and check out this. So tells you what it has, 3 cards in a card. Like here, points, attack points, MECARD ability, such an ability, the type of card it has. Here's how you set it up for battle. Each player gotta have 3 cards, so all 3 different types of cards and stuff. Here's how you tell what power level you have. If it matches that faction to that faction, then that. But each thing means, okay, so the little U icon means rotate the card. The I means lay at the card. And then the little arrow over here means move this card move this many cards in the field to a new location. So since this one has 1, I'll just move it over 1 card length. Which is kind of stupid, but I guess it makes the wall ability harder. Now let's see all the different cards, and each card there's 3 factions for each card. So there's, you know, Evan, which is actually goes to this character. This character actually owns Evan. Then you have